All right, episode 8 of Random Roast, all up in your eardrums with Dan and
Phil, but I'm under the weather, guys. So just bear with me. There could be some like ghost coughing.
I am not under the weather. I feel stupendous. I've lost 5 pounds the last week, so I am on point.
Oh, nice.
So
You're over the weather.
I am beyond the weather. I am weather-toed. I don't know.
Weatherman, you're weatherman.
I'm the weatherman. Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, before we get started and everything, hey, make sure if you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe if you're new, share the video on your social media, leave a comment, and if you guys are listening on the podcast side, I believe iTunes, give us 5 stars, leave a comment with that or a note, and say beautiful things, and also share that. Got to get those due diligences away in the beginning, because that helps us grow, and we want to grow like tumors.
Yeah, and if as we grow, if it continues to go ramp up, we'll do 2 times a week.
Oh, they
So
would love
you,
they would love that in their eardrums.
yes, so there's some motivation for you. We like doing this, but right now, once a week makes sense. But if it builds up, twice a week is what we'll be doing. And
I'm I'm game, man. I'm game if it happens. They gotta earn it though. We gotta give them an opportunity to rise to the occasion. Climb those stairs like Rocky.
yeah, you gotta put your ass into it. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
All right, so let's get into the podcast. What do we got for today? What are we starting with? What
So,
juicy roast are we about to undergo?
So I don't know if we talked about this before, but we should talk about Antonio Brown.
No.
So
Every
no.
single episode, we're talking about Antonio Brown and Denny's.
Yeah, we're not talking about football this episode. We're actually talking about something completely different, and that's Tom DeLong's UFO obsession. So for those of you who are not familiar with that man, he is the lead singer, right? The lead singer of Blink 182. He was a singer,
Hello
right?
there, the angel from my nightmare. No, I
Dude,
think he's the guy with the high voice. Where are you? He's that guy, the high voice, I
okay.
think.
Dude, that band sucked so
No,
much.
shut your freaking mouth. Blink 182 is freaking 90s royalty.
Dude, I talk in our songs. If you can't sing, I
You
will
know what,
just
Danny?
talk.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head, okay, bro?
Man,
Step off.
they're so bad. I mean,
No, they're not bad.
they're
They
one of my
were
least favorite bands ever.
God, no, they're awesome in their own right. Okay, they were like the first band that did two different singers at the same time, right?
Man, I can't tell because they would just both talk instead of sing.
No,
I talk in symphony. Like it's like a sing along. I just sing along. Let's sing along. Like la la la. Like it's no talent whatsoever.
it was the spoken word of its time.
Man, nonetheless, I've riffed on Blink 182's singing capabilities enough.
You're
But
you're just a jerk, Dan. You're just a jerk.
well, yeah, that's what this podcast is all about.
Oh man, for all those Blink 182 fans out there, you know what? Send hateful comments to Dan. He loves those things.
Do
Send
it.
hateful responses. Be like, you know what? You hate Blink 182? I hope you get a paper cut at work.
I mean, if you can do a 3-syllable word in your response, I'd be surprised because Blink 182 fans do not know how to use long words.
Just
They
write syllable.
yeah,
Write syllable and you're good.
and, yeah. Try to spell it. Go ahead. Go. You can try it. You're not. Spell check 4 times. Yes. So
Don't waste your time on spell check because you suck.
so,
All right.
but yeah, he went on the Joe Rogan podcast. I think it was about 2 years ago now.
Uh-huh.
And the whole podcast was about UFOs. Like it was not what Joe Rogan was expecting. He just went off on this huge tangent about UFOs, how he believes in them, and everything like that. And now he actually has a show on the History Channel about UFOs.
How much do you know about Tom DeLong and his UFO stuff?
I know he's very obsessed with it. Like he spent a lot of money and research, and he is pretty much becoming a go-to person on this topic because he has the money and resources to do so.
So, okay, interesting thing. I'm gonna just give a couple little details on that. So, with his foundation or with what his organization or whatnot, they got their hands on, I believe, videos. They may have been declassified or they got them some other way, but they were videos taken from the, I believe, the Air Force or the Navy, and in those videos, there's three videos, and one of them, you can see an object that goes from infrared, like they're filming infrared, and they switch it to a different type of view. I'm forgetting, but like they're like, what is that? Because it's like dark it looks dark in the middle of daylight. So and it's this weird shape, and so they were looking at it. Another video, it looks like what we would call like a modern day drone, but it didn't move like a drone. So a lot of, I believe one video is from 2005, and then there's two videos from 2015. So if you guys are like into conspiracy theories or into UFO stuff, you can actually find those videos, and it's pretty interesting. I actually watched those videos, and I'm a little impressed. I mean, like, I'm like, hey, there could be UFOs out there, because like the way this thing moved was weird, and knowing like the time frame of kind of like when that happened, from that footage, it just kind of makes it really interesting. Because like, I don't know, I would think it's really cool to have aliens out there, other life and different things. I mean, it'd be really cool if Independence Day would happen.
That would not be cool.
I mean, we're all gonna die, so you might as well have something epic, right?
Are you one of those people who want like The Walking Dead to happen?
If we're all going to die, which we are, you might as well have like the most epic thing happen.
Nah, man, I don't want to go out like that with aliens.
I mean, like, Independence Day would be like the coolest way to go out. I mean, like, you just die in your sleep, or you just like, I don't know, you're sitting there and you
I
just
mean,
like,
yeah, I get you, but I mean, okay, let's go back a step. Do you believe in aliens?
I believe okay, so yes, I believe in other life forms.
All right, yeah. I mean, I think it's silly to say there's no way there's not something else out there, but I don't
Right.
believe we know about it. I don't believe in flying saucers and the big head circles with the big old eyes and them being green. I don't buy that. I think that's silly nonsense. So I don't
I
really
mean,
buy any sightings or anything. Plus, without a shadow of a doubt, it is impossible to find a rational person that says they've been abducted by UFOs. Every person that's been abducted is a lunatic.
all right, guys, UFOs out there, if you guys are listening to our podcast, if you're one of our 7 subscribers,
Yeah.
okay, listen here. Abduct a smart person that can articulate. Actually, you know what? Abduct Obama.
It doesn't
He's
have
he's
to
a
be a former
hold
president.
on. No, he's really good at articulating things. He was the first guy I thought of that can articulate things well, and he's a really good orator. So, Obama could probably sell it to the Democrats and then everybody else. So there you go.
I mean, everyone is an absolute imbecile that gets picked up by the aliens. Like, why would the aliens come and pick you? Like,
Okay, I
you're
gotta ask. I'm gonna
finished.
ask. Who would you believe? Who would you believe if they told you they were abducted? Like,
Like,
who is the person that you'd be like, all right, I can kind of see it.
I need more than one person. That's one. But if
But if
it's
you had
like
to pick one, if you had to put your chips on one freaking person, who would you believe?
Bill Nye the Science Guy,
That guy is an ass. No,
but he knows stuff. He's a smart guy, and
he's
he.
got a bachelor's in like whatever.
All right. What's his name? Shoot, Neil, that black
I
scientist
know
guy.
you're thinking about it. Okay, yeah, it's
Neil the
it's a
Tyson or something.
yeah, Neil. I
Degrassi? No,
want to
that's that Canadian
Degrassi.
show. So, but yeah, I believe him. He does narrating. He does like he's done some stuff. His voice is kind of obnoxious after a
It's
while.
Neil deGrasse Tyson or Neil deGrasse Tyson or
Okay, I was
something.
actually kind of close. So,
Grazie.
him. Let's see who else.
You wouldn't believe Maury. The lie detector proved that I am telling the truth.
The lie detector proves I was abducted.
I was abducted. I mean, come on, Maury. I believe in Maury. He's an honest guy.
You know what? I believe in Oprah Winfrey if you're going to go down that road.
Is she going to like raise her hand and be
screw
like,
that. Screw that. No.
It's abducted! Everybody!
I believe Jerry Springer. And before you hate on that, before he became a talk show host, he was the mayor of Chicago.
Was he really?
So, yeah, for years. So he is a pretty smart dude. And that Jerry Springer show started off as like a regular show and then went ballistically crazy for ratings.
Yeah, then it went to like your backyard.
Yeah, so it went to the type of people who do get abducted by aliens. So
well, they're probably like really easy targets. So like, that person looks like an idiot. Let's take him.
I mean, I guess that's why the aliens do it. But if they actually like abducted someone who has an IQ higher than 80, that would be helpful for me to believe this.
They should abduct an Antifa. They'd have fun with that.
Oh boy, I don't want to get too political on who the.
I'm not getting political at all. They're just interesting people.
I don't know who they should abduct. That's someone who's
All right, another in the comment section or in somewhere else or on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let us know who should get abducted.
You know who they should abduct? The Rock, because everybody listens to The Rock.
And they could smell what The Rock's cooking.
I mean, he's a big dude, and he's like one of the most followed people on Instagram, and everybody seems to like him. Doesn't matter what your like religion or.
Well, how long would we get abducted for? Because I mean, honestly, I could use Fast and the Furious 27.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they could time travel and come back, and it feels like 3.5 seconds. We don't know what these aliens are capable of.
Huh.
But,
okay.
I mean, this guy, the dude who kind of sang at Blink-182 is the dude we're going to believe in extraterrestrial life. I said that all wrong. I know it.
It almost sounded like you said extra testicle.
Extra testicular fortitude.
You know what, though? People got to do something with the money they have, right? He's got a lot of money, and he's like, hey, why not do aliens? If I believe it, let's make it happen.
I mean, that's true. I mean, the Blink, speaking of 90s singers, Billy Corgan, the dude from the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Do you know what he's doing with his money?
He's somewhere in 1985, right? Or something like that?
1979.
79, that's what it is.
He's like the owner of a wrestling organization.
Is he really?
Yeah. So, yeah, these 90s singers, they're doing funky stuff with their money.
What about Good Charlotte? What are they doing with their money?
I don't know if they have any money left. I thought they were pretty bad with their money.
Are they living the lifestyle of the rich and the famous? See
what
I did there?
Man, that's bad.
They're always complaining. No, shut your mouth. That was good. That was good. They're always complaining.
Yeah, but Tom, that guy has such a stupid looking face too.
He's an interesting guy.
Like,
actually, he looks like an average Joe with a haircut that he shouldn't have.
He looks like someone's dad. Like he looks like
an average guy, but a haircut doesn't suit him.
But he looks like he was someone's dad while in Blink-182 20 years ago. Like
he's just like skinny fat and just a looking guy.
He looks like he wears a t-shirt and like long dicky shorts and Vans, and that's what he. I can't imagine him wearing anything else.
Total side topic. If you want to feel old, just look up how Tony Hawk looks like right now. Tony Hawk looks so old.
Does he?
And I mean, he looks so old.
I gotta look this up.
He looks like a grandpa wearing like clothes that he would have worn 20 years ago. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's aged so much, and I'm like, but I don't know how old he was when like Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, and everyone was like, oh yeah, Tony Hawk. But dude, he looks old.
Let's see how old he is now. Let's see I want to see how he looks.
He looks like upper 50s.
He kind of looks like an older version with better hair of the Facebook guy, Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, they kind of look alike to me.
But he looks old, right? I mean, like,
let's see how old he is. He is 51. That's not that old.
Oh, I mean, I gave him upper 50s.
Yeah, he looks older. He definitely looks like upper 50s. all those half pipe spills. It wears on you, on your body.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so I was just totally like random, but I was just thinking like when I think of people dressing up that used to be like really famous and then all of a sudden look old and they kind of look out of place. Because I mean, he still wears like Vans and he still like looks like he wears trendy clothes, but like when you're older and you wear trendy clothes, it's just like either it's cool or you look like you're trying too hard. And I think he's like riding that.
Yeah, he has his own name brands and clothing, so he gets a pass.
It's like, hi, you're too old to wear your own clothes. What?
But the Blink 182 dude, and he has his own channel, a show on History Channel. Remember when History Channel wasn't a joke?
Dude, remember when people actually watched cable?
I mean, I get that, but like the History Channel is nothing about everything about the History Channel is about Nazis and aliens now.
Well, think about it this way though. Like everyone that can afford cable is like in our age group, right? So they grew up listening to Blink 182. So they're like, hey, there's a Blink 182 guy on the History Channel. Maybe I should get cable to watch him.
I guess
Hashtag marketing.
that's the last thing I want to see. Is like, is that the dude from Blink? No way. I'm changing the channel. Like,
Hello there.
I see aliens in the sky. So
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That was like Angels and Airwaves.
yeah. So that was his low key way of saying I believe in aliens with that name brand of the new band. That was kind of slightly better, but not good enough still.
I hope he has. I hope he proves aliens exist like indefinitely, just to spite you.
Dude, I would not be surprised if he's the one. Because, again, I'm not trying to get political, but Donald Trump being president is pretty crazy. So, if he's the one that finds aliens, okay.
No, it just goes to show if you have enough money, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I mean, I can legitimately see The Rock running for president like in 10 years.
That would be awesome.
I mean, why is he doing so many movies? He is the highest, the best
paid actor.
Yeah, for like the last 3 years. But what is he? What is he ramping up to? Like he's got all the money in the world. What is he doing with that? I think he's definitely going to get into politics.
He talked about it like a couple of years ago. He was saying I'd run for president someday.
Yeah, I could totally see him like doing all these movies, so he has enough in the back pocket to run for presidency.
Well, it worked for Schwarzenegger, but Schwarzenegger's not a natural born citizen, so he can never be president.
And can you imagine him like doing a debate and he's like, "Do you smell what I'm cooking?" Dude.
Oh man. But you think about it though, he's like super niche ethnic though, right? He's like a Hawaiian Islander. And so they're probably like the least represented minority group in America.
Well, he's half black. He's half black and half Samoan.
Well, there you go. He's a African.
Yeah, I've never heard of that term before.
Shut up! Have you not really?
No, I've never. You heard it in that context before.
Half African.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like I'm a Hindian. I'm like half Indian, or I'm a Arab. I'm half Arab.
Yeah, I've never heard these terms before. I just say
it's just literally putting ha because from half and then fill out the rest of the ethnic description. I don't know. Haitian.
That sounds like Haiti. Like you're from Haiti, though.
No, that's Haitian. Haitian and Haitian.
No, it's totally different. I could. Dude.
You're like Swiss.
Yeah, Swiss. So, but yeah, man, if he's the one that uncovers UFOs, man, he's gonna create a song and it's gonna be incredibly boring. But
the first thing he needs to say to aliens, I knew you were out there, and now I discovered them.
I said they're there. I found them, and none of you believed me. So
record deal.
But
he's gonna have alien a genre called alien rock.
I'm sure it's a thing already. But he says they have a big thing to unravel. So
yeah, that's one. I think it's along the lines of what I was talking about. I think he got his hands on some kind of footage or some kind of like more substantial a more substantial piece of evidence to prove that the possibility of aliens existing is there. Because I mean, like, it's just speculation from now. We've got these random things, but like, there's not something that's like the enough to raise the hair on your arm and make you kind of like freaked out a little bit, like, oh, maybe there is aliens out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, what if they're like District 9 aliens? Remember that movie where they're just kind of poor?
Oh, dude, that would be weird.
What
All
if
I
they
can think of
came
is
and
just
they were
like,
like, "We
all
need
I
your..."
think it just makes you want to eat seafood.
That movie makes you want to eat seafood?
Don't they turn into like crab looking things?
Nah, they're disgusting looking. What are you? What? That's the last
Don't they
thing I
have
think about is
like
eating them.
they've got claws, right? Like crab claws.
Yeah, but they weren't like, "Oh, that looks like crab. I'm hungry," and that's
I
not what I
I
thought about.
I just all I can remember is the crab claws, and I'm like, man, some butter on that, and some what is that cracking device they use to crack them?
I don't know, man. I don't like crab or lobster, so you're asking the
That's
wrong guy.
that's what it is. That's what it is. You couldn't handle what I said because you're just not a seafood
I
connoisseur.
like seafood. I just don't like crab. The cockroaches of the sea, no bueno.
No, shrimp are the cockroaches of the sea.
I think crabs are more up there.
No,
Yeah, because like, have you ever ate a cockroach?
have you? Okay, shrimp are scavengers. They're scavengers. They literally do the same thing that cockroaches do, except they do it in the ocean.
Yeah, but they're swimming. Crabs don't swim. They just like just they're on the sand.
They walk.
Yeah, that's what cockroaches do. They're like the only insect who doesn't fly.
Eh. No, I would say shrimp and cockroaches are closer than crabs and
Oh yeah,
cockroaches.
they're in that crustacean family. So we're kind of
Ugh.
picking, but yeah, I would much rather eat shrimp than a crab.
Ah, dude, crab's
But
awesome.
if I have to like get a hammer and that whatever and I have to put a bib, if I have to put a bib on to eat, not doing it.
Hey, okay, so you're from California. So have you been to that place like was it West Covina or I think it's like no, it's like Rosemead. It's like the boiling pot or the boiling crab or something like that.
Nah, no, no
You
bueno.
know,
There's one pretty close to me in Orange County, but I have
I
zero
mean, it's pretty
desire.
much that. It's pretty much that.
Yeah, not doing it.
It's like those like Mongolian places, the Mongolian barbecue or what do they
That
call
is
it?
nothing alike.
All the food's raw and they cook it, and so you boil your own food. You do
Yeah,
that stuff and
that's
peel it
fun,
off. And
and I don't need to put a bib on, and I don't need to like.
if you don't need to put a bib on, you're doing it wrong.
I need
You're
to
not
like
eating.
work to
You're
get the
not.
meat out. No
You're
thanks.
not eating passionately enough.
I mean, I'll do like hot pot. I'll do Korean barbecue, like where you kind of have to do it yourself. That's
Okay,
fine.
that's the Korean barbecue is what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
I think I said
all that stuff
Mongolian.
is fine, but I have to like get utensils that I never use to get my food out. Not doing it.
You're not an adventurous eater.
I am
Okay?
I've ate insects before while in Thailand. I've done it.
You would eat insects, but you complain about freaking eating crabs.
I don't want to work to get my food. So, like, I'll cook, but I'm not going to, like, do all this crazy stuff to get to it. Like, I've ate
You're what
escargot. I've had frog
you're
legs.
you're what's wrong with this world, Dan.
I want my food fast and
People like
easy,
you.
just like my women. So,
well, well, I mean, there you go. That's you're a model citizen.
yeah, and I don't want to work for my women either. So, that's how
You
it
sound
goes.
you sound just like those millennials out there.
That's what I be, boy. So,
Yeah, you're like, I just don't want to do any work, but I want a promotion.
yeah, I kind of want it now.
I want it right meow.
I want it now. I want to find the aliens this very second, or they're never going to come.
I'm gonna sing annoying songs until the aliens come. So you better make sure they hurry up.
Maybe that's like his melody, his sing along. Like what are the songs that you sing to babies? What are those called? Lullabies.
Nursery rhyme.
Lullabies. Maybe there's lullabies to aliens. He plays the songs like I found the frequency to the
Yeah.
aliens.
What if the alien race is like narcoleptic, and so when he starts singing, he starts putting them to sleep, and they start crashing everything, and this is like Independence Day, except they're crashing everything, and it blows up, and the whole world blows up.
Why? I mean, why is every alien movie where they're better than us? I want to make an alien movie where they're like need our help. So maybe
Well,
they're.
we're not giving though. I mean, we don't even want to pay taxes.
I mean, what if they come and they're like, "Help us! We're going to die."
And we're like, we don't have the technology to come over there and do things. But here's a nuclear bomb, and this is how you use it. Have fun. We just gave nukes to aliens.
But what if they were like able to fix some of our problems, like
If
pollution?
they can come here and fix our problems, they can fix their own problems.
Let's say their problems are like real different, and
Yeah, they got social issues, right?
we don't like each other. So
Oh no! We don't like the green aliens.
we are
Green's
the
a
white.
bad color.
Yeah, we are the white ones. We're better than them. Oh,
Oh yeah, we've got this OK symbol.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
You,
go
you
ahead.
hear about that?
Yeah, I just heard about it today in passing.
How stupid! You know what? Next time I see someone that they give me the OK symbol, and someone says like, "Oh, that means what power?" I'm gonna give them the middle finger and say, "Translate that."
I mean, I think you're.
No, literally, you can give someone the middle finger, and it would be like less traumatic than give someone giving the OK sign.
So those of you who
Because
are,
at least you're not a racist, right? At least you're not a racist.
I mean, if you're not familiar with the OK sign, you kind of clench your index finger and your thumb into a circle, and then your other three fingers kind of just dangle in the sky. So,
Like saying "A-OK."
yeah, but like, when was the last time you've ever used that symbol? Like, I've
I
never.
do that all the time.
Do you really?
Like when something's good, or that someone's like, okay, so if someone's like, taking a bite of something and it's really good, and someone's like, dude, how is it? And I'm still in the middle. I'm like, I just put up the finger. I'm like, you know,
You go
and
like
give
that? You don't
OK
go
thing.
like thumbs up? That's what I do. I go like thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up. No, I do the OK symbol. Like,
If you
dude,
really like
it's
something,
perfect.
you're okay with it.
No, sometimes it's like giving you kind of give like a smug little like I'm proud face, and you're like, and you just kind of like do like 3 or 4 little shakes with your hand.
Do you do one hand or both hands?
One hand. You never double OK.
Because then you
That's
kind
racist.
because if you go sideways, like if you put your veins towards you, it kind of looks like you're meditating if you're doing that.
What if you do that symbol upside down? Then it's just a P.
I mean, it is like I said, like it looks like you're like trying to be Buddha. If you kind of put your arm straight, where you're like looks like if you're gonna inject drugs into your veins, which I'm just saying that's the
Okay,
easiest thing I could think of. But
would you be offended if someone gave you if someone did the OK symbol to you in front of you, but it was like they didn't mean it in any kind? No, actually, no. There's no context. They just all of a sudden you bumped into somebody or they bumped into you, and all of a sudden they didn't say anything, but he just kind of did the OK symbol.
okay, if it was like that, they just bump into me and did that, and they don't say anything, and they give me a hand gesture, I'm gonna be mad. Unless they're deaf or like they have something's off with their vocal cords, you need to say something. You can't just bump into people and give hand gestures.
Okay, maybe that's the most extreme, one of the most extreme ends of it without actually verbalizing. But I mean, like, what? How do you get a W out of it? And like, you have to stretch for the P.
Yeah. I mean,
I have to stretch for the P.
I was thinking the 3 other digits equal to K for like Ku Klux Klan, but it looks more like an E. So, and W, I see the W, the P though. Yeah, I mean, these people need to learn how letters look. So
No, I think people are just kind of out there to ruin things and then make things into something they're not. But I was serious. We should like repurpose 911 here on this podcast. We should make it into something else.
like what?
911 is a pillow fight. That is the now the official pillow fight icon or whatever.
I mean, in England,
It no longer means emergency. It just means pillow fight now.
in England, they use 999.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't. We're like one of the few countries that uses 911. So,
Yeah, but I mean, like 911 now is so indoctrinated. That's an emergency number. Like, it's almost like everyone knew that was the OK. Like the OK sign means OK. Like universally, it's almost like everyone knows that means OK. That's like one of the universal things.
I mean, I put my thumb up way more than do the okay. Like I haven't done that gesture in dude, I can't even remember the last time I've done that. I don't ever do it. But I think the closest I've ever done is when you used to like kind of put your hand in that
I'll make the circle with your hand and then try to poke it.
or that, and then you put it like towards your groin area, and if they like your friend
Yeah.
looks, you get to punch them. That's like the only time I've
Oh,
ever done anything like that.
no, those are the good old days, weren't they?
That was like 3 days ago for me.
Shut up, really?
No.
Like, if you're living the dream 3 days ago, man, you're doing it right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm still a young heart. I'm still a young.
Well, I don't know.
So
It just bothers me. I mean, like, I okay, to me, that is kind of always been harmless. You know, like it's like, why are you making that into something? And who did that? Who originated that?
racist people.
So racist people just started saying okay,
I think they wanted to.
or I mean,
I think the goal of it was to use a symbol that people don't really understand. So it was kind of like an inside thing. Because when you kind of look at the OK symbol, like it could be a gang sign. Like if you hold it sideways and put it like a gang sign, it does kind of look like what gangsters did with their fingers. They kind of twist their fingers and put their hands upside down. So
that's, I mean, maybe, but like that's a little extreme.
it's their gang. It's their gang symbol. They're just not creative enough to think of something on their own, so they stole.
Well, I mean, the OK hand signal is a hand gesture signal. Hand gesture, maybe.
It is what's used in like ASL for sign language. That is the OK symbol for that too. So
well, there you go. Now deaf people are racist.
I would say the opposite, where deaf people are now very confused. Like, why is everyone doing this? Why is everybody okay all of a sudden? So
I don't know. That is something that annoys me. I think it's stupid. I think you just need to not ruin things.
I mean, it's better than the alternative Heil Hitler salute.
We should actually, you know what? Let's redo the Hitler salute.
Okay, you take the charge on that. All you.
So the Hitler salute will be thank you. We'll just make that the universal thank you sign.
I want you to start doing that.
How would you say thank you with a hand gesture?
I just do a thumbs up, dude. Like,
so thumbs up means thank you as well.
I mean, thumbs up is so like everything.
What does thumbs up mean? What does thumbs up mean? Are you giving a direction?
Yeah, if you put your hand sideways, it looks like you're hitchhiking. So it's
right.
Everything's relative. It's the intention of how it's being applied is the goal of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with your fingers that they weren't intended for.
Yeah, I know. Like picking your nose, right?
Delicious.
Dude.
Bet you weren't expecting me to say that.
Treasures, yeah.
But it's all about intentions.
Yeah, so
I don't know. You know what? It rubs me the wrong way.
Well,
and it's not okay.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, boom! I don't know.
That was
it's irritating.
It definitely is. I mean, anyone who believes in such beliefs is a bad person. So
okay, so I gotta throw this again. If you think I should do the Hitler sign, like the Hail Hitler thing, and try to make it thank you, let us know in the comment section or on social media, because I will do it. I will do it.
I got that. I got the idea for you. I want you to start doing it the first time ever. We'll record it. So if you're here in a few months, I'll record it for you. And the first time I want you to do it, because I think it'll be available by then, is the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
And you know what, though? I will say thank you to all my listeners.
So I think when you order the Popeyes chicken sandwich for the first time, you have to do it after you order the chicken sandwich.
Like in the drive-thru?
No, you're ordering it inside.
Oh, man.
Thank you! And then you do the Heil Hitler.
No, I'll say it as I'm doing it. I'll be like, thank you.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
But you have to do the gesture.
god, dude. It's almost easier to just do it and like film myself do it and then make it a GIF or something.
Or you could do
Or
it
like actually,
if you do it like at Starbucks, people would be so confused.
because they're like, but he's not white and doesn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't get it. What is that? It means thank you in my country.
And
What?
people would
Yeah.
totally believe you.
All the Starbucks people are like, hey, I learned this new thing. Actually, the Hail Hitler thing really means thank you. Just like the swastika is really a peace symbol.
Yeah, if you say you're from one of those countries in like South Russia, like south of Russia, like the stands, like Uzbekistan, and you just say I'm from
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, if you say you're like except anything other Afghanistan, if you say you're from the other stands, like you're just like, yeah, I'm from Uzbekistan. Like, that's how we say thank you there. They'd be like, oh, I didn't know that. Like no one would be like, no, that's not true. So
But it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome if they did it back. Try to be culturally relevant.
oh, I could totally see some like white guilt people doing that. Am I doing it
Dude,
right? No, you have to stand straight and do it with more anger.
Dude, we should have a YouTube video doing that. Like, just set it up, let everyone know in the beginning of the video, hey, we're gonna get people to do this, and we're trying to do this, and let's see how many people we can get to do it. That would be amazing. That would be hilarious. That's like one of those like prank anchors things.
Yeah, we have to like think of an accent too. We can't be sounding the way we do.
Thank you.
I am from Uzbekistan. I'm like, no, you're from California, dude. So.
And then we have to like get close in the 90s and put them on, but like 90s foreigner.
Dude, it's so easy to do that now. I saw a commercial for Dick's Sporting Goods, changed the name, but they were wearing like 90s clothes like Champion and LA Gear. Like all these brands from the 90s are popular again. These kids look like in the commercial they were straight from the 90s.
I better go back and try to find my Massimo.
I bet dude, I think that is a popular brand again. I think they sell it like at Bloomingdale's.
Hey, do you remember Jinko jeans?
Yeah, I hated those.
No. You think that do you think baggy clothes are going to come back again?
I think to some degree, yeah, because right now it's like the tightest pants ever is popular.
Yeah, it's like no crotch airspace.
I mean,
restricted air zone.
Like 10 years ago, you kind of got made fun of for wearing really tight clothes, and now it's the thing to do. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I wear some kind of tight pants, so I like to show off my bulge.
Man,
I mean, after all, like I said earlier, I like it fast and easy. So
what a tool!
That if they see my tool, then they know fast and easy is the way to go.
Dang.
You gotta show off the goods,
there, folks.
You gotta show off the goods.
Pause what you're doing right now and give Dan the Man a slow clap.
Yeah.
There's a slow clap right for you, Dan.
Thank you. It sounds very ominous. I said that word. Man, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I am just
ominous.
I did you know what Toastmasters is?
No, I don't.
It's like a public speaking thing. I do it through work. And I think I spoke a lot today because I was kind of the presenter for that. And I think I just spoke too much today and I'm just ruining every other word.
Shame on you.
I think my vocal cord I need to start using the OK symbol now. I think I'm tapped out.
Everything's okay.
I need to start doing sign language.
Are you okay, Dan? I don't want to use my hand symbol.
I'm going to start doing it at work. And when I'm clean shaven, people don't know what I am. So I'm kind of ambiguous, kind of like The Rock.
Okay, well, speaking of ambiguous and can't really speak, no one knows who you are, let's talk about online. Like the people that we are online or the people we create online, and are we like the best version of ourselves online, or are we the best version of ourselves like in person? Because it's like interesting, because I've seen some people that are like 180 degree different in person than they are online. Like they could be more outgoing and courageous online versus you see them in person and they're very timid and they don't talk. You know, it's almost like they've got a personality flip.
I think like when the internet first came out like 15 years ago, I know it's longer than that, but when people started really using it like 15 years ago, people would just go online and be ridiculous. Like they would just be super outlandish, post stupid things, just make each other laugh.
And
But
no one really knew who you were.
that too. But now, like, I think when people go outside, they hide who they are from everybody because they don't want people to know their true selves. So when they're online, they can be themselves and they, use a fake name, but their fake name, if they go on certain websites a lot, people recognize them. They get acknowledgement. You get like little points or arrows or karma points like on Reddit.
Yeah.
Like you can become popular on there if you're like, depending on the forums and everything like that, if people like your message, you can become like internet popular. And sad to say, for a lot of people, that's enough. So like
Yeah.
going outside and dealing with people in real life is secondary to some people. So that's why
Yeah.
like they're
Well,
quiet, they're
it's
timid, they don't want to deal with people because they'd rather just be at home typing away to fake people they'd never met before.
well, even still, I've seen some people just do it where they're like, I mean, with the internet, it's basically like an entrepreneurial, maybe that's what the word I'm looking for, like gold mine, because you can literally like market advertise yourself or kind of like whoever you want to be right from your home and create things and reach so many different people. Because to think about it, people on YouTube, people like on Instagram and stuff like that, they're more famous than like movie stars. And some of them are making more money than movie stars, and they're not movie stars. But like some people can be like Instagram famous, right? And then people send them free stuff and they model them stuff and they get brand deals and people start sending them a ton of money, right? And people are looking to online for authority things on certain things where like, if a movie star used to wear a certain watch or they used to like be about a certain brand and everyone's like, oh, that's cool, Tom Cruise did this and maybe I want to go wear some suits like him or things like that. But now people are doing that on a micro level and having a greater impact and a greater reach than like public figures, but they've become a public figure online, but they're completely different outside of like online, and it's interesting too. That's something that I found that's interesting as well.
Yeah.
But I think the point you were talking about is like just being a different person online than they are in real life, right?
I would say they're not truly themselves in the real world anymore. They're hiding, they're faking it. So like when we were kids, we go online and go to chat rooms and just say like stupid, ridiculous things to like make each other laugh pretty much. But now
Right.
like I'm sure people still do that, but now it's like people have serious discussions and a lot of that white power movement it's very online. People like
Yeah.
build strong bonds with people over the internet nowadays. I mean, like internet dating is common. It's not like as stigmatic as it was before.
Right. Right. It's very common.
Like everyone, for the most part, it's weird not to have some kind of social media page or one sort of or another.
Right.
So everyone posting about themselves, how good their lives are, the best minute of the day on Instagram. It's
Yeah.
common, but like if you don't have any minutes to share, you don't have a cool thing you did recently, then you go online and you like find these niche areas where people kind of who are kind of miserable, honestly, kind of bound,
Right.
kind of like group together and kind of find solace in misery. So
Yeah, but that also basically the internet's created a way for mentally unstable people to like radicalize and incite themselves and commit terrorism and commit like violence. Like a lot of those like sick people they do those mass shootings and things like that, they're in these groups, they're in these chat rooms and they're talking about things like, oh, I want to do this, or they're encouraging each other, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it's like there's a lot of dark crap out there, and like if you're mentally unstable, this is the best time to be alive for you.
I guess that's a weird way to put it.
No, but seriously though, I mean, like, if you're like, I don't know, if you think like you want to make a career in underwater basket weaving, I'm sure you can find someone out there who'd think that's an interesting idea,
Yeah, it's
and all of a sudden have like an underwater basket weaving community, and you're like, what the heck is
oh
that?
yeah,
And all of a sudden, you know what I mean, though?
yeah, it's never been easier to like do a niche thing. The niche is popular now. Like back in the day, if it wasn't like mainstream, like it was hard to find other people who were all about it. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of had to put yourself out there. Be like, hey, do you like this? Like, no, only dorks like that. Like, yeah, I don't like that either. So,
Dork.
and then you just kind of throw it out there and see if like people took the bait. Like, I remember being a kid riding the school bus. I was like 6th or 7th grade, and my friend was like, "Hey, do you guys like Pokemon?" And all of us were like, "No, that's for little girls." And then like 10 minutes later, one of the guys was like, "I don't like it, but that Charizard's kind of cool." And then they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, it is kind of cool." You know who else is cool? Squirtle. And then we were like, "Actually, yeah, we all kind of like it. If you like it, I like it. No one's like making fun of us. Like everyone just like owned up to liking it." So
Yeah, that, yeah. Actually, the whole Pokemon thing, I wish I would have kept my cards. I would have had a lot of money today.
you totally would. And I remember trying to buy some off you when I was like 16. You actually just gave them to me, and I was like, "They're not popular anymore." And they're like, "Nope."
Gosh, I wish I would have held on to them.
So, lesson from this podcast: whatever junk you have of today, hold on to it for
Hold
20
on to it.
years, and it might be worth something. So
Ugh.
that device, your
Gigapets are coming back, guys. Hold on to your Gigapets.
yeah, your what's that, Tamagotchi? That's coming back.
Tamagotchi pets. Is it
Yeah.
really?
So yeah, don't be a faker in the real life. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Be yourself.
I I think people are just more guarded in real life because they're vulnerable. They're more vulnerable in real life than they are online.
Yeah, I mean
You know.
you can't like just turn off your computer in real life and run away and then crawl into your blanket and go to sleep. So yeah, I'm making fun of those people if you haven't caught on yet. So
Boom.
because those people are pathetic, and a lot of those
Right.
people know they're pathetic but don't want to fix it. So I'm a big bully on this episode, aren't I?
You're such a jerk, Dan. You made fun of Tom Delong. Now you're making fun of people that can't deal with real life, so they create an avatar online. They go and they end up being another race.
Yeah, they do like that Second Life, that thing that was kind of popular a few years ago.
What? Really?
Second Life, yeah, like it was kind of like Sim City, Sim Life. You know what I'm talking about? You remember the game
I
like
know
The
what the
Sims?
Sims are. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that, but like a lot more intricate and very detailed. Like people would spend a lot of time and money on there. A lot of people were
Dude,
like,
you know what? It sounds like Ready Player One. Have you seen that movie?
yeah, I mean it's a lot of the people on there were people who live in remote areas of the country or do have physical disabilities and things like that. And those people I kind of give a pass. But if you live like in a busy area with a lot of people around and you have no disabilities, it's on you,
Yeah.
dude, or Mrs. Don't want to be sexist on the pathetic. Because and it doesn't matter men or female that can be pathetic, but it's usually more guys who are pathetic. Honestly, let's be honest.
So women, you are equally as pathetic as men.
Yeah, and that's why you should be. If you are a pathetic woman, you should be fast and easy. It'll make things better.
Oh my god. That is terrible. All right, Dan. So, what about a word from our sponsors?
Yeah, speaking of fast and easy, Denny's. My goodness gracious. It is so good. Finger licking good. You will not do the OK symbol there. You will do a thumbs up each and every time you
Thumbs
go.
up.
I guarantee it.
And the lumberjack slam is fast and easy.
Man, it is scrumptious. As the food is being prepared, they'll give you a cup of coffee and you can sip on that, engulf it. You could, have a cup, they'll pour another one for you. It's not like Starbucks, you get a cup and you walk away and you're done. You can't get another one. You have to go wait in line again. They only give you a 10-cent discount if you reuse the cup, and then they look at you weirdly because you're reusing the paper cup. I've done that before, and they're like, I was just here. I want another cup. They're like, that's kind of gross. Like they kind of give you that look. That's kind of gross. Like
Yeah.
the cup is 7 minutes old. I just drank my coffee fast. Give me a refill. I don't want to pay the full price. Denny's does not look at you that way. They're not entitled people behind the counter. They are good people, good waiters, good cooks, good staff.
Brave souls.
And I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with Denny's. Is it the best option out there? No.
No.
But you know what you're getting. And if you don't,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
And honestly, it's a safe choice. So if you want 3.5 star quality food and service for a very, very reasonable price, you can't beat Denny's. It's impossible. I challenge you.
And
You're going to
if
have
you,
to find an alien and go to another dimension to find something better.
I see what you did there. But if you don't have time to sit down and have a quality 3-star breakfast, lunch, or dinner, there's always a fast food method. We always recommend Subway, home with a sandwich, and it's kind of a 3-star sandwich too.
I mean, if you're trying to be fake healthy, that's a good route to go.
It's true.
Because there's a lot of carbs, and the cheese is aplenty, and the meat is not aplenty.
Yes, and they always overdo it on the lettuce to try and fill
Oh,
it up.
I don't even put lettuce on my sandwiches. So
Dan is he's coming unglued today, and he's unveiling himself like an onion unveils each little layer.
And
getting to know Dan a little more, and he's a hateful person.
And I will make you cry just like an onion.
That's actually defense mechanism, Dan. From an onion, is that your defense mechanism?
No, my defense mechanism is humor. I'm so funny, aren't I funny?
See, now it's awkward, Dan. Everyone's feeling a little awkward for you.
I'm gonna Heil Hitler you till you laugh.
You know what? Thank you.
Thank you, man. Have another,
guys. Yeah, here, take 2 of these. But anyway, guys, that's it for the podcast today. Thank you guys so much for listening. Again, if you're listening on YouTube, make sure to like it and make sure to leave us a comment and make sure to share on your social media. And again, if you're on the podcast side, 5 stars, write something nice, and share that as well. We're episode 8, we're wrapping this up, and we really want to keep doing this for you guys, but we really want the interaction. So make sure to hit us up on all of our social medias. Send us an appropriate GIF or a picture, to Dan's email specifically, not to our email, but to Dan's email. But if you guys want to shoot us an email, randomroastsinfo@gmail.com. We check it every day. We check it just like our Facebook notifications. So we're really excited about stuff like that, but we appreciate you guys. Dan, do we have any new states that have come on board on the podcast?
I believe Minnesota is the newest on board.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, who's in Minnesota?
I've been to Minnesota. It's a very pretty state. I was about to say city. It's very tranquil, and it's what do you say? It's like the state of 1,000 lakes. Isn't that right?
I have no idea. No, I don't know.
I think so. Hey, if you're from Minnesota, you correct us. Send us an email if I'm wrong.
Yes, the Minnesota listener. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Dan, do you want to say anything else before we wrap this up?
Yeah, what Phil is saying is on point about us becoming more out there. I mean, we want to become like a hate-filled movement,
Yeah, absolutely.
Go into your computers and make fake names. And when you're, doing whatever you usually do, just drop us once in a while in your 15,000 word post. Just a random roast podcast here and there. That way you will build with us and we will make you a founder. Ooh.
Or even, I like that.
Ooh, you could be a founder. I like that.
But here, even if you think our podcast is crappy, write a post about it and link us up. Be like, hey, these guys suck terribly.
Yeah, these guys want to do how Hitler salutes and make it and change and do it in Popeye's chicken. So
yeah, I mean, who would do a Hail Hitler in Louisiana? We're about to.
We're gonna do it, and we're gonna put our butts into it. I said that twice.
Is it back into it?
Don't stop. Hit it for real. I only know how to do the song if I do like the whole song, and I don't want to do that. So
you got to get jiggy with it.
Man, we are just full of very dated references now.
We're so old. 90s, man. We were alive in the 90s, and we were cognizant beings in the 90s.
Dude, I'm gonna start making some Tekashi 6ix9ine references.
I don't even know who they are.
He's a rapper, the dude with the rainbow hair and the face tattoos. He's in jail now for ratting out on his crew.
Isn't that all of them?
No, he's cool. He's a little boy. He looks like a girl. He's real tiny, but he kind of sounds like DMX. And I gotta admit, his songs are horrible, but I kind of like his voice. I gotta admit it. Gotta admit,
Oh,
that's my.
all right. I'll have to look. Yeah, send me a song.
All right, it's kind of a dirty guilt pleasure of mine listening to Tekashi 69.
Tekashi 69 and Taylor Swift are on Dan's playlist.
No, Taylor Swift not on my playlist. Tekashi 69 is.
You're not feeling 22?
I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I'm sorry.
Wow. You're so not in this century, Dan.
She looks like a kitty cat, and I don't like cats.
She looks like a weasel to me.
She looks like a big Siamese kitty cat.
Siamese, but she's not Oriental.
Okay, we're ending the podcast now.
All right, guys. So anyway, you guys have an awesome week. You guys should be getting this Thursday morning, 5 a.m. Central Time. But we appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Want to hear from you guys. But we'll talk to you later.
Bye. Okay.
God, that was like, I'm sending you guys a hi. I mean, an okay.
Yeah, end the podcast now, please.
Ending now. Ding now. Ding now. Ding now. Ding now. Ding now. Ding.